All right, this is Tambari. Welcome to my maths YouTube channel. I've been teaching maths for some time now, and I have some videos dropped. You can check my channel and check, so you will see some interesting videos that will give you basic knowledge of mathematical skills that you should have as you are climbing your ladder of mathematical skills. So we are really looking at today. We're going to look at the HCF of variables and numbers. Let's have so we have three. Let me give you an example. Let me say I have 3x and 9. For instance, 3x and 9. I'm asked what is the HCF of 3x and 9. I mean the highest common factor of 3x and 9. Now, in terms of numbers, okay, let me just write this like this. 3x, let me write it that 3x can be written as 3 times x. You see that? Then 9 alone can be written as 3 times 3. You see? So my HCF will be usual by grouping. So if I group, I can get a group of 3, but I cannot get a group of 3 again and a group of x. So therefore, my HCF will be equals to 3. Okay, the HCF of 3x and 9 will be equals to 3. Let's have another example. Let's have another example. Let's say we have 2xy and 4xm. And we have to find the HCF. The HCF. I'm going to write that as usual. 2xy is the same thing as in expanded form is 2 times x times y. Then my 4xm is the same thing as writing 2 times 2, which is 4. Now I'm writing it in as a product of its prime factor times x times m. Okay, so if I group, like you already know, if I have a group of 2 coming out, one group of 2. I don't have another group of 2 again, but I have a group of x. You can see a group of x is out. I don't have a group of m and y, so I'll say my HCF is actually equals to 2 times x, and 2 times x will give me 2x. What does it mean? It means that 2xy can be divided by 2x without remainder. And of course, if 2xy divides by 2x is divided by 2x, you'll be left with y. And if 4xm is divided by 2x, you should be left with 2m. So you see that 2x is actually the highest expression or factor common factor that can divide the given expressions without remainder. Since we still have time, let's look at other examples. Let's say we'll have like 9. I've done 15 before, so let's have 15 now. So we'll have 15 x, y, and let's say we have 15xy and 6x squared. I have to find the HCF. Now 15xy in expanded form can be written as 3 times 5 times x times y. You know, this is 3. Then my 6x squared can be written as 2 times 3. I'm writing 6 in as a product of its prime factors. That's all you use here. I have a video on expanding numbers as product of their prime factors. You can check the link in the description below. It will guide you on how to express numbers as product of their prime factors. I mean the brain behind this thing I'm writing here. But it's called expressing numbers as product of their prime factors. If you check, I'm really using only prime numbers to write this thing. And you should also know what prime numbers are, of course, okay? So if you don't understand how I'm writing it, don't bother. Just go and check that video out. Come back, you understand this one better. So my 6 is 2 times 3 times my x times x times x. So I'm going to group now. I'm grouping. So I have a group of 3, only one group of 3. See, a group of 3. And I have a group of x, which is this one group of x. I don't have a group of y. So my HCF, of course, I think I'm done now. So my HCF, let me get a better pen. My HCF will be equal to 3 times x, which is equal to 3x. So it's believed that 3x is the highest common factor of 15xy and 6x squared. Now, obviously, it's true, because if you check in terms of numbers, 15 and 6, what's the highest number that can divide 15 and 6 without remainder? It's 3. Among the factors of 15, we'll have 1, 3, 5, and 15. And among the factors of 6, we'll have 1, 2, 3, and 6. So 3 is the highest factor in terms of number, highest common factor, 3. Then in terms of variable, x, y, and x squared, x is common. And like we said, we go for the one with the lowest power or the lower power. Here, x raised to power 1 is the one with the lower power. So we're picking that to represent the x family. But for y is not common. So we can't pick y. Okay, we can't pick y. That is why y is not part of it. I think at this point, we should do some mental maths. Let me just sample some questions, then we'll mentally do them without much solving again. Okay, since we're about to wrap up the video, so if we have let's say we have I think I've done 12 before. Let's say we have 20 now. 20 m n squared, and then I have 15 y m, and I'm asked to find the HCF. Now, look at what I said before. In terms of 20 and 15, for 20 and 15, this is my 20. For 20 and 15, is my 20, please. For 20 and 15, the HCF of 20 and 15 is 5. In case you don't know what HCF is, I have a video on HCF. It's also in my YouTube channel. You can check, or you check the description below. You see the link on HCF. There are two concepts that are needed here at this level. You must know how to express number as a product of their prime factors, as well as find the HCF of whole numbers to help you to carry out this operation with ease. Now, like we did in the previous video, the highest common factor of 20 and 15, which is the number that can divide 20 and 15, the biggest number that can divide 20 and 15 without remainder, is 5. So I'm writing 5. Then in terms of alphabet, that's variable, m is common. M is common. And my m is, I think my m is the power 2 there should be on, the power 2 there is on n. So let me put it on n. So my m doesn't have any other power apart from power 1. So m is common, and m is carrying the same power 1, power 1. So I'm going to pick m. Now n is not common, but n is carrying square power. N is in 20 n square, but n is not in the second expression. So n is not common. So I'm not going to pick n. So my HCF is going to be 5m. Now let's take one very quickly. So we'll have what I take now. Let me take something very fast. Let me say 10. Let me pick 10 now. It's almost 10 minutes. I don't want the video to be too long. 10 m n, and let's say 8 m y. Now the HCF of this is going to be, in terms of number, the HCF of 10 and 8, the HCF of 10 and 8 is 2. Then m is common, power 1, so I'm going to pick only 1m. Y is not common, so, and n is not common too, so my HCF is just 2m. So thank you for watching this video. Like I said, you can check the link in the description below. You see other useful link that can take you to other beautiful videos as well. Thank you for your time. I'll see you in my next video where I'll be looking at factorization of algebraic expressions. Factorization of algebraic expressions. Thank you. Stay blessed.